Welcome to another episode of the Becker County Master Gardener Rambling Rose. Today, my name is McCrae Putnam and we are going to discuss what you can do with the herbs that you have grown. I'm going to show you here. I have some beautiful cilantro and it is so ready to harvest, besides the fact that it smells divine. It's just about starting to seed, so you're going to want to have some really sharp scissors and you want to snip, snip, snip a bunch off. I put it in my harvesting bucket. You can, if you like, go ahead and pull it all the way out. I just like to snip it off. To me, when you snip it, oh, I wish you could smell how good that smells. We also have right next door, I have some basil, which is one of my favorite herbs. And what's nice about both of these herbs, I plant cilantro and basil next to my lettuce because they draw or they repel the bugs. So mosquitoes, flies, everything, because of their wonderful scent that we enjoy, the bugs do not enjoy it. So it's a good companion planting. We're going to snip some of these off, sharp scissors once again, and I'm going to put these in my bucket. Once again, the smell is super. All right. That should be enough to start. Now I'm going to take you over to my patio in the shade and I'll show you how to dry these. All right, I have my herbs ready to go. I have washed and cleaned all of them. I have a nice little pile here. I have sage. I'm going to show you how to hang those. Here is an example of sage. I rolled these to dry about a week ago, I would say, and I roll them and I put them in my closet. When they're dried, they need to be in a cool, dark place until they're totally brittle. And once they're brittle, then you put a little plastic bag over it, you wiggle your fingers like so, and you have what you need. Sage in particular is good for cooking. It's excellent on chicken or pork. It's also excellent for tea. If you like tea, sage would be a wonderful choice to try your own homemade tea. I also have here some rosemary, which I'm going to dry, and I do every winter for gifts. My friends and family expect their rosemary at Christmas time. Also, I have the basil, and there's two different ways. Because basil has the smaller stems, I have to do it in two separate ways. First, you grab a nice length of string. I'm going to grab the sage first. You put it into a little posy. I like to use the jute because there's no oil in it. You can, if you like, use ribbon. It works, but it does have a little bit of a waxy finish to it, so I like to keep mine au naturel, so I use the jute. Tie it real tight. You don't necessarily need a knot, but then you have it hanging on your string. And actually, I like to use hangers. As you can see, you can hang them in a row. You need the airflow around them. Another option, the wind's going to blow these all away, is I have my basil here, which basil is one of my favorites because I do a lot of canning. I love to use basil and make my own pasta sauce, and it is super. What you want to do after you've dried and cleaned is you pull off each leaf and you get a paper towel, and I use a cookie sheet, and you put each leaf, give it some space so they have excellent room to dry. And you can put it in your attic or your basement. Once again, a cool, dry place for the leaves. And once they are totally and completely dry, you crinkle them up into a glass jar or a baggie. Let me go ahead and do another posy of the rosemary. Rosemary and lavender look very similar. Obviously, they have very, very different scents. If you want to do lavender is wonderful. Besides smelling super in the garden, you can use lavender, dried lavender. I use it in my soaps. I also use the flavored basil, sage, and rosemary in my oils. You can use olive oil. Check online. There's excellent recipes that you can choose from. And I hope you enjoy your first herb harvest. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.